Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining, and welcome to the today's session about DP-600, that is Fabric Analytics Engineer. We're going to discuss with our guest speaker Janarthanan, who is an expert in AI and also in Fabric. So we'll be discussing with him about, like, we have a lot of questions. We got a lot of questions here, and even if you want to connect and join, ask your questions about DP-600. Yes, you are ready to go. So let me just give you a small introduction and quick and clear introduction about Janardhanan, and then I will hand it over to Janardhanan. So Janardhanan, as he's a AI MVP, he's an MCT community lead, and he's a MCT since 2020, and he's a Microsoft Learn expert. There are a lot to say about him, but because of the time constraint, I'm just limiting to it. He is an expert in AI. So as I told, like, he is his expertise lies in AI, but also he, as an MCT, he used to explore all the technology. Like, he'll try to explore all the technology and bring it together. So you can see here, this is Janardhanan's LinkedIn page, and if you want to connect with him, please go ahead and connect with him. And this is Janardhanan's YouTube channel, so you will find more useful playlist here. So he is creating for AI 900 hands-on labs and internship for the students. If you are a student, definitely this YouTube channel will help you to work around. Okay, so watch around. So please, you can also get the I'm just posting his YouTube channel link as well. Okay, so as I told, there are more to say about it. I'm just giving the thing to Janardhanan, so he will explain whatever if I missed it, because if you ask me about him, I need more than 1 hour to talk about him. But anyhow, I'm just handing over the mic to Janardhanan. Hi Jana, good morning, and
Yeah, hi, Gomati. Yeah,
thank you for joining.
thanks, Gomati.
So please, Jana,
Yeah.
can you can like introduce yourself, or like you can tell us about you if I missed something. I hope I didn't miss. Please let us know.
Okay, Gomati, thank you so much. I'm sharing my screen.
Yes.
I think already Dr. Gomati given a fantastic introduction about me. So I'm Janarthanan Selvaraj, and myself and Gomati, we used to run Microsoft Desktop Learning Room in the Microsoft Learn Expert communities. So today we will be exploring, and you can ask questions related to the DP-600, which is the Microsoft Certified Fabric Analytics Engineer. So that is about the Ask Me Anything About session. And if you, I think Gomati already mentioned about me, like I'm the AI MVP as well as Microsoft community lead and the Microsoft certified trainer. And also I'm a Microsoft Learn expert. Currently, I'm holding, with respect to the Microsoft certifications, is 14 plus Microsoft certifications on the Azure platform. I used to contribute for articles, blogs, and I'm a global speaker, and I'll mentor the student community, especially the colleges. Also, if you need any mentoring related to the professional people, also please reach out to me on my YouTube handle, or you can check out my LinkedIn handle for posting your questions. With respect to the LinkedIn handle for especially the student community and professional community, if you have any questions related to the artificial intelligence as well as the generative AI platform, feel free to reach out to me, and I'm happy to help you on that phase. So today is the most interesting and the trending topic of this hour, the Ask Me Anything About session on the Microsoft Certified Fabric Analytics Engineer certification. If you notice this, earlier we have a PL300, which is the Power BI Data Analyst certification. So now entire Power BI, it is now take a paradigm shift to the Fabric communities, and the most of the organizations started adopting the Fabric as a major data visualization stream as well. And another interesting stuff, if you notice that the Azure Data Engineer Associate certification is about to retire by March 31st, 2025. For that, there will be a replacement called it as DP-700, which is a Microsoft Certified Fabric Data Engineer Associate. Okay. So when it comes to the Fabric Data Engineer Associate, Microsoft itself is providing 50 percentage a voucher. Also, you have to complete the learning path of DP-700 to get to avail your 50 percentage voucher, and the rest of the amount you have to bear from your end. That is about a short crux between DP-600 versus DP-700. DP-700 will be the next upcoming trend for the entire data engineering platform with respect to the Microsoft Azure as concerned. So this is about today's agenda. If you notice that, what are the skills are we going to measure with respect to the DP-600, and how to uh, walk through in terms of the study guide related to the topics and coverage when it comes to DP-600, the learning resources, how many modules you have to look after when it comes to the DP-600 as concerned. And especially this Microsoft Applied Skills certification will be more helpful when it comes to the DP-600, because some of the questions will be hands-on related questions. There are four modules which are available in the Microsoft Applied Skills certifications related to the Fabric platform. So out of this four applied skill under the Microsoft Fabric platform, three applied skill will help me a lot in terms of getting more score during your exam point of view. And I'll show the exam official collection related to the DP-600 as well, and how will be the exam structure and the format, and the how to scoring techniques we will be discussing, and the exam preparation videos, the practice assessment, and how I have prepared during this DP-600 exam. So these are things we will be discussing one by one. So before I'll discuss, let me ask Gomati any questions as of now she got on the chat, or else any other communication in terms of the stream as concerned.
So as of now, I didn't get any question. I just wanted to. I think we are also covering that, right? What is the exam strategy? That is what my
Yes.
question. I just wanted to ask. What is the overall strategy did you adopt when you're preparing for the exam? So you can, if you have those things covered in this in your agenda, please go ahead.
Okay, Gomati, I think I'll note this point as well, because when I talk about the exam experience, how what are the strategies I've been prepared for this exam, and how much of time I have taken for this exam, that I'll be
Mhm.
mentioning you on this particular platform as well. The very first one, when it comes to the skills measured, there are three important skills related to the DP-600 platform. One is about the data analytics solution. The another one is how are we going to prepare data related to this DP-600 platform. And the last one is implementing and managing the semantic model related to the Power BI services. You will be getting questions related to the DAX queries, as well as you will be getting questions related to the KQL and SQL when it comes to the managing and implementing the semantic model as concerned. These are the three skills has been measured with respect to the DP-600 as concerned. So when you see this DP-600 skills measured, let me show you the DP-600 skills measured, where I'll be referring it. So there's a URL, there's an official URL, you can refer it. Most of the people, what they will be ended up with is, they are not following the official website, rather than they are following the other website, and they will held up with, is it possible me to clear this particular certification? That particular thought has been come in their mind, because they don't know which is the particular site they have to prepare it. So there's a particular site you have to prepare for your DP-600 exam. So as I mentioned earlier, there are skills has been measured. So when I say skills measurement, are all your questions as well as your ratings, your techniques of the questions has been measured on these three skills only. Okay. If you want to know about the detailed skills, you should aware about the exam study guide as well. So when I say exam study guide, This particular exam study guides gives you understanding what you will be expecting during your exam, and this is going to provide the quick summary. What are the additional resources you are supposed to cover during your exam preparation? So when I say exam preparation, is not the day before the exam. You have to take a convenient time close to 3 months of time. That will be sufficient to make this particular DP-600. You will be able to ace this exam in the first attempt itself. Okay. And most of them are asking, do you have any questions? Did you prepare any other material rather than this official resources? That will be the most of the question people used to ask me. For them, what is my advice or the suggestion is, you can use the DP-600 practice assessment, which is from the official website. That is sufficient enough, and that gives you the flavor what you will be expecting during your exam itself. That particular stuff you will be discussing as part of this exam study guide. So this is your exam study guide of DP-600. So on everyday basis, this particular DP-600 exam study guide has been updated. And what are the changes? What are the major changes? What are the recent updates? All these you can see for your study guide of DP-600. And if you notice this particular DP-600, all the three skills which have been mentioned in the first part of this topic. The first skill we talk about the analytics, data analytics solutions. You will be getting the ratio of 25 to 30 percentage questions you can expect. So under this, what are the topics and what you are supposed to read, and what are the reading material is required when it comes to the data analytics solution is, one is your security and governance implementation, which is nothing but the row level security, as well as the column level, object level security, file level security in terms of access control management. So this is one of the area you will be getting the most of the questions. If you ask me, so during my examination, out of 60 questions, I got almost the row level as well as the object level questions, close to 12 questions I got. So give more importance for this particular topic while preparing for your examination. That is one. And the second one is this particular data analytics solution has been divided into one more implementation, which is called about the analytics development lifecycle. So under this analytics lifecycle development, you will be getting a questions related to the version control. Okay, they will give you the case study, and in that case study, problem statement will be given, your technical requirements will be there, your functional requirements has been there. So especially the case study question, some of them you will be getting in the beginning of your assessment or your examination itself, and some they will get in the middle, and some of them will be getting in the at the end of your assessment also, you will be getting the case study questions. So especially for the case study questions, you cannot go back. Once the question you answered it, that question will not pop up again. So read all the technical requirements, your entire problem statement, your functional requirements, you will be getting in each and every question slide, you will be getting that. But you cannot go back to your whatever the questions you have been submitted, that is done. That particular section, you have to answer it very carefully. So in that cases, they will be asking questions related to the Azure repos, the Git repos questions during this analytics development lifecycle. The another questions I got it is especially on the row level security XML A endpoint questions. So those one give more priority. And the third part of this development lifecycle is concerned, the extensions, various extensions like PBIP, your Power BI project file, template file, data source file. those questions you will be expecting during your examination. So give more weightage for this particular topics. If you're not able, go through the complete learning module during the day before the exam, give more importance on these topics. This is where I have come across the skills measured topic. So almost I have taken time close to 15 days for the entire preparation for the skills measured for the first topic as concerned. And the second topic in terms of a skill measurement will be how are we going to prepare the data. So when I say preparing the data, since I am from the data engineering background, especially the Apache Spark domain, I was working in the earlier streams where I get to know the lot of, I used to work on the SQL related queries, your TSQL related queries and PLSQL related queries. That gives me the wonderful amount of privilege to clear this particular exam, because the TSQL itself I used to get close to 4 questions, and the second one is in terms of joins, they were asking about joins. Okay, joins in the sense they were asking about a direct question in terms of left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. And some of the operators they were asking, and I say the operators, they're asking about roll up operator. Okay, there is a roll up operator. They were asking it. The choose, coalesce, and those statements. I got the questions, and double IF statements also that I used to get during my examination in terms of TSQL as well as SQL. So that is going to help you a lot of confidence. You will be able to clear your assessment with a flying color certificate at the end of this assessment. That will be the best part of the exam preparation. The another important thing is the one of the query language we used to call it as KQL, is keystroke query language. In the keystroke query language, I'll provide you the learning resources. The you should know about the select class. You should know how to filter it. You know how to use where class, having class, order by class, and aggregation function, both in SQL, both in KQL. Okay, because KQL questions, especially the real-time intelligence questions we used to get during the examination. So give more priority for this particular area, which is querying and analyzing your data. Okay. Then the other important stuff when it comes to transforming your data. So when I say transforming your data, especially the data warehousing concepts like star schema and snowflake schema. Under star schema, I used to get some 3 questions I got during the examination perspective. And view is very easy. Views functions, I got it. And the stored procedure questions also I got during my examination. And the merge class as well as your update class, create as select start from. So those functionality related questions I got during the examination as well,
Okay.
related to transforming data. Okay, and with respect to the get data stuff as concern, when to use lake house, when to use warehouse, when to use event house. Okay, for this particular implementation, you should be knowing about the best responses from the given scenario. Okay, so this is a very important area. Most of them will be getting confusions during your examination point of view. Out of 4 options, you will be able to eliminate 2 options, and the remaining 2 options will be nearer. In that case, you have to choose the best answer or the best response out of that. Okay, so that questions, please give more weightage, and as well as you have to provide the weightage for how are we going to discover the data related to one lake hub as well as your real-time hub. This is for the real-time intelligence. You will be getting this question, so please prepare on this particular stuff. And questions related to connection string where they were asking it. So this is very easy to prepare, because how you will be creating a connection string for a particular databases. So this is the high priority area, because you will be getting more close to 27 questions for this preparing your data, especially TSQL, KSQL, SQL questions, and your real-time intelligence questions, your key constraints, then your data warehousing questions, and questions related to when to use lakehouse, warehouse, and event house. And the last part of our section is concerned, and if you notice that, which is how you will be able to implement and manage the semantic model as concerned. When I say semantic model, again, the implementation of star schema with respect to semantic model, the relationship between your star schema in terms of the calculations part, DAX queries like calculate, measure, your date trunc function, date functions you should know about in the DAX query measure. So that area, I got questions around it. And the last part of this particular section is the incremental upload. Okay, when to use direct query, when to use direct lake. Okay, those questions I got in terms of the visuals. And in terms of visuals, there are questions related to data view like a column profile, view profile, your show quality, pan label questions I got in terms of the semantic model. So this is I have given the high level idea how you will be drill down your study guide before 3 months of time period. Okay, so this study guide, I think Gomati will be pinging you on the chat. So please be referring this study guide. Don't refer other than this any other document. You may refer it. Okay, there is no hard and fast rule. You should not refer. You can refer it, but the weightage you have to provide for the study guide is this one, not the any other resources which are available. So this is related to study guide, and the next one is the learning resources. Okay, so when I say learning resources, there are 4 modules which is available as part of your Microsoft Learners concern. One is getting started with Microsoft Fabric, implement the data warehouse with Microsoft Fabric, and work with your semantic models in your Microsoft Fabric, administrator and govern Microsoft Fabric. These are the 4 modules you are supposed to go through the Microsoft Learn website. Let me show you the Microsoft Learn website. In this Microsoft Learn website, these are the modules I was talking about it. Almost I have taken 1 month time to read this entire module. Okay, so you have to take at minimum 3 months time if you are going to prepare for any certification. It's not just like that reading some questions and you are attempting your exam. Okay, if you want to become an expert or if you want to become a mastery level, please prepare at least your 1 month time to go through all these learning resources. Okay, so most of the people, how they are approaching the learning resources, they want to, for example, let me click this option, get started with Microsoft Fabric. So for this one, you have a separate sub modules are available. Okay, so for this particular sub module, how you have to approach is this particular learning module, you have to check in the exam study guide. Is it relevant to the exam study guide? Okay. Because during your exam, it is not necessary all the questions has to be scaled for scoring. Okay. There may be some questions to check the quality of the exam during your exam scoring technique. Okay, so you should be very clear if you are attempting any particular module. First, you should know about what is the objective of this module. Okay, at the end of the module, I'll be able to do this. Okay. Similarly, you need to look at the summary. What you have been learned, is it covering the entire learning objective or not? Okay. It doesn't mean that okay, I'll click this particular option. I'll go next. That will not going to help you to make your expert level or a mastery level of this particular Microsoft Fabric analytics engineer certification. You should know, read this and take some of the points as a hints. It could be in your Microsoft OneNote, take the hints, and the next day when you going for the next learning objective, what you have been done in the previous day, you have to correlate it. Okay, in that way you can ace this particular exam in an ease manner. You will not get any problem. Oh, whether I will be able to clear this exam or not. That particular fear you will not get if you have a thorough understanding of this Microsoft Learn website, learning resources. So let me ask Gomati any questions she got.
Yes, we got a question. That is, which topic or section of the exam do you consider the most challenging, and how did you overcome them?
Okay. If you ask me that particular area, especially on the prepare data part, okay. So in the prepare data part, when you see the learning material, there is no roll-up operator things, cube. Those things are not there, and the coalesce choose option is not there. I
Okay.
know that I'm from the data engineering background. This question has appeared during the exam. I was surprised. Oh, this was not available as part of my exam object. This was not available as part of my learning module. How I been overcome that is, I am having a strong background on the SQL as well as the SQL that helped me to arrive as well as to eliminate two options. I'm able to choose the options. So, which means you should have a strong knowledge in the TSQL part when it comes to the prepare data part, because prepare data part, even though it is very easy in terms of a learn module, but questions will be trickier. Okay, when I say questions will be trickier, there were questions when to use vacuum command, when to use optimize command, as well as v order optimization. Okay, so those were they will confuse it. Okay, why it will be confusing is because you, even though you took 1 month of time period for the learning module to complete, and during your one day before the exam you may not able to go through all the learning module in depth, because you have to take the summarize of this point, just have a summarization of those points, have a recollect. Okay, that is sufficient enough, that gives me an idea to overcome during that exam point of view, especially on the prepare data skill measure questions as concerned.
It's a great answer. Thank you. And as of now, there is no questions. I think you can continue. I'll also check if anyone is posting any questions. I will immediately let you know.
Okay, Gomati. I think now we are done with respect to the study guide is done. We talked about the learning resources. Okay, and the people used to ask me, okay, you talked about the Microsoft applied skills. How this Microsoft applied skill? Uh, I have to use it because Microsoft applied skills provides me a fantastic lab experiment. There were some questions in the hotspot related to the lab experiment as concerned. They asked me to choose which option you will be choosing in the warehouse, lake house. Those type of questions I got during my examination as concerned. How I have taken this particular approach is I have taken three important Microsoft applied skill certification on these three topics. As I mentioned earlier, when to use the lake house, warehouse, event house. Event house is a real-time intelligence topic. That's the most trending topic. So you will get event house questions, real-time intelligence questions. You will be getting questions around KQL as well. So KQL itself, I got four queries, KQL questions. So this three applied skill, how to prepare is all the Microsoft applied skill is completely free. Okay. So when I say the applied skill as concerned, okay, let me show you the applied skill. Applied skill, it is a free of cost certification. It is not chargeable. Okay, and but your exam will be chargeable, but applied skill is completely free. So please use your applied skill. This is applied skills first one, the real time intelligence. Okay, and the beauty of this applied skill give you the hands on experience related to the particular skill has been measured, but your DP-600, the goal has been measured. When I say the goal, what you are supposed to be like, there will be, when I say the goal, this is the goal. Where is the goal? This is the goal. You will be a subject matter expert in designing and creating, developing an enterprise scale data analytics solution. This is a goal approach, and this is a skill approach. So in your DP-600, we have lot many skills and competencies are available. And I say for the first skill, the implementing the real-time intelligence solution with the Microsoft Fabric as concerned. So you are going to the Microsoft is going to validate on the real-time intelligence skill, even though you are a Fabric expert or Fabric mastery level. Okay, for that they will be giving you some certain tasks to perform. This provides me a helping hand for me to get understanding in a depth manner, to get the questions answered in a ease manner. I'll be able to crack it in the first look itself. That is your real-time intelligence. And the beauty of this applied skill certification, they are not charging. You can take your applied skill at any point in time, and even though if you're not able to clear in the first attempt, after 48 hours you will be able to rewrite the exam without any cost. But when it comes to DP-600, if you're not able to clear in the first attempt, you have after 24 hours, you can take your second attempt. Like that, your exam strategy in terms of the appearance, in terms of strategy, in terms of your usage has been there when it comes to the Fabric certification. And the second applied skill, what I mentioned is implement the data warehouse in the Fabric, Microsoft Fabric. So this applied skill is also important. You have to make use of this. How to query your data in terms of warehouse, what is delta table, what is lake house, what is warehouse, how you will be able to create a PySpark expression in terms of join and merge or merge schema. So those things you should be aware about in terms of your data warehouse Microsoft certification. And the third one is in terms of the third one, what is the third one is Lakehouse. Lakehouse also is one of the important area during your DP-600. So this also one of the skill. For this particular skill, they'll ask you to perform some of the exploratory analytics, like is it falls under descriptive analytics or prescriptive analytics or diagnostic analytics. They'll give some of the bar chart or else histogram to check the values, how it has been scattered over in terms of data. So please remember for this one, you will be getting a questions around. So this three applied skill helps me to crack the exam. Almost I got close to 12 questions around. Warehouse, lakehouse, event houses, real-time fabric, real-time intelligence. So those are the very important stuff related to the Microsoft certification applied skill as concerned.
Jana, we have a question. What is the difference between applied skill and certification exam? Which is more worth to do?
Okay. Is it for the students or is it for the professional? Is it the question?
No idea. His name is also it's mentioned like training resources. Yeah, if you
I'll
are
give you
possible,
the
yeah,
yeah.
both the answers, yeah.
For students, Microsoft Fabric, it will be a far level. What for students, for my recommendation is go for DB 900, that is Azure Data Fundamentals. Once you join in any organization or else any industry, then you can leverage your existing Azure Data Fundamentals into either Microsoft Fabric analytics background or else your Microsoft Fabric data engineering background. And for students, use the fundamental, make your foundation strong. And for professionals, uh, the applied skills in your Microsoft is completely free. There is no charge to it. Okay. Applied skills in Microsoft is completely free. I'll show some. These are applied skills. I already shown it. Okay, where to check all the applied skills? Just go to a Microsoft credentials. In the Microsoft credential, applied skills, Microsoft is having 34 applied skills. Okay, when I see the 34 applied skills, you can browse the applied skills. There are 34 applied skills in terms of various technologies, various roles are there. Okay, so these are the technologies, these are the roles. You can choose all the applied skill. Applied skill gives you skill measurement. Your skill has been measured on a particular topic, on a particular technology. But examination is you are going to be measured on one particular technology with a specific skill that is a goal oriented. But Microsoft certification is cost, your applied skill is free. Microsoft certification, second attempt is also, first attempt also you have to pay, and second attempt also you have to pay it. For applied skill, even though you are not able to clear in the first attempt, after 48 hours, you will be able to retake the exam. And for if you are want to get the job in the organization or any industry related to your background or stream, the recommendation is complete your foundational certification, and then this next one is the applied skill certification, gives you the hands-on experiences.
Okay, great. Thanks for detailing the difference. Like, and I think he is a professional, applied skills and certification. So you have given anyhow, it's a common explanation you have given for both students and the professional as well. Great one. And the same person has asked for any coupons, free coupons. So I think
I
free
think
coupons are over, right?
there is no free coupons for DP-600, but
Mhm.
DP-700, the 50% coupon is there. And they can also contact our learning room, Gamadi. If they want
Yeah.
to write the exam, they can contact our learning room, right?
I will share the link here. So you can just connect with us. I'll also share my screen so that they can see here. Okay, you are also sharing the same thing, right? Sorry.
So,
So here you can see this is a learning room. Okay, so this is our learning room here. Once if you can see here, I think my screen is, yes. So this is the learning room which we both are learn expert there. So if you complete this particular form, like you will be added to the Teams tenant, Microsoft Teams tenant, and from there we can provide you the coupon. Okay, so I'm just posting the link here in the comment. I think it's not completely pasted. Okay, I will make it as a short URL and paste it here. Okay, so once you're in, you will get to know about all our details, like what are the sessions which we are handling and everything. And if you want to see, like, this is Janardhanan's YouTube and this is my YouTube channel. So if you want to learn about Power BI or Business Central, you can just connect with me. If you want to learn about Azure or any other internships and everything about Azure and Copilot, you can just connect with Janardhanan as well. I'm also posting our both LinkedIn handle here, so it'll be helpful for you to join. Yes, Jana. So
okay.
I have a question, Jana. This is a specific thing which I just wanted to understand. So, what do you feel like if someone wants to come to like DP-600 or they wanted to learn, is it really essential to understand Azure data services like DP? Whether is there any prerequisites to do like DP? I think DP-900 is the basics of these things, right? That is data and everything. So, is there anything like they have to do and they should know Azure data services, or anybody who is a technical or non-technical can come go ahead with this?
Okay. If you have the question, I'll split this question into two sections.
Mm.
The very first one is you should be familiar in terms of SQL, TSQL. That is highly required whenever you are in the data engineering stream or engineering platform. The second one is it really prerequisite if I want to pursue DP-600 certification? Is it really necessary to complete DP-900 followed by DP-203? Now it is going to be retired. It will be DP-700? No. Okay. Minimal knowledge they should aware about the overall Azure platform. Not necessary. They should be having a depth knowledge of this Microsoft Azure data services platform. Not required. Okay,
Mhm.
they can learn by looking at the learning modules which is available from this, and they'll also provide the sandbox environment. Okay, they can try it from their sandbox environment. It is not necessary to complete a DP-900 or DP-203 to go for DP-600.
Okay.
Answer is not required. But strong knowledge of TSQL and PLSQL. When I say PLSQL, it's not complete PLSQL. At least if we use the stored procedure, they should have aware about it.
Okay. Okay. So, use from your answer, I could understand that you are telling they should know SQL well. Yes, even I think even I got a lot of questions from SQL, like what is the type of join, and I think I also got a question from SCD, that is slowly changing.
Slowly
Um,
changing dimension, SED.
yes,
Okay.
slowly changing dimensions and everything, right? So yes. We have, I think, one more question here. How well do you think the DP-600 exam reflects current real-world industry trends in data management and Azure analytics? Are there any areas where the exam falls short of real-world expectation?
Answer is no. It is not false. It is meeting the real world things. Uh, if even if this DP600, if anything's related to the data trends is missing, damn
Mm-hmm.
sure this will be covered as part of DP700. Okay.
Okay.
And even Dr. Gomati and some of our data platform MVPs, they used to run a specific series on the Microsoft Reactor. You can check out for those posts. If the data engineering aspect you think it is missing in DP600, it is now covered in DP700. Because when it comes to the artificial intelligence or any of your AI as concern, AI without data and security, there is no meaning. Yeah, that's what the Microsoft ultimate aim is. All the data sources should be available in one platform, which is one lake or one
Mm-hmm.
hub. Okay, with the high level security. The security could be your row level security, column level security, object level security, file level security, access control management list will vary,
Mm-hmm.
but it will not compromise on security. It has security access control list followed by the trust center mechanism is in place.
Mm-hmm. Got it. So, how many questions we will get? I think he's
Okay.
asking about the exam.
Okay, I'll cover that. So before I'll move on to this, so applied skill is done.
Mm.
We are done that. So we'll talk about the official collection. Okay. Okay. Then I have completed the 1 month time period you have given for me. I have completed all the learning modules. I'm not doing next. I have taken all the points and I'll be able to summarize it. And I've met my learning objective as well as my learning summary. What is my next way of preparing this? Okay, this collection I didn't curate it. Microsoft official uh, team has curated a fantastic collection of resources that will definitely help you to prepare as well as clear the DP600 exam, starting from the live learning sessions till your practice test. Okay,
Mm.
so let me show you where you can find this official collection of this one. So this is the official collection. Every month, this particular official collection has got updated, and you can check out how to schedule your exam, what is your voucher redemption process, your exam study guide, practice assessment, the course syllabus, end-to-end tutorials in Microsoft Fabric, the on-demand exam cram session for DP600. So, what are tips how to study for the exam from the Microsoft MEVs, tips for the exam day, and expert walkthrough session, your self-paced learning module session. The entire collection you have to go for the second month preparation.
Can you please share that link in the comment, Jana? I'm just searching for it.
Okay,
Yes. You can click join chat. Yeah.
join chat. I didn't click.
Okay. Or else you can just share it with me. Yes. Got it.
So this is your actual collection. Please don't refer other collections. Okay, this collection will give you the confidence to clear the exam. Okay. So we talked about the official collection. Okay, next question is, this is a question someone has asked. Okay, what is the exam structure and the format? Okay. The total duration of this entire DP-600 is close to 120 minutes. 20 minutes is for the seating arrangement, and 100 minutes, close to 1 hour, 20 minutes will be your actual exam time period. And how long? Okay, DP-600, Dr. Gomari certified, and I also certified it. Do I need to write the exam for my second year, like 2025? Answer is no. I can take my renewal exam in my home itself at my leisure time itself. Okay, no need to go to an exam center to complete my renewal exam. Okay, so 12 months renewal. So every 1 year you are supposed to renew this particular exam, DP-600. And if you are not able to clear the exam the first time, the exam retake will be after 24 hours. The total number of questions will be varied. Okay, Dr. Gomadi might be getting the questions close to 60.
Mm-hmm.
I got the questions 56 questions. So 50 to 60 questions varies person to person, varies region to region. Okay, and what are the question format and your type? There will be a multiple choice questions, like a checkbox questions, single choice question radio button, your drag and drop is there, your hotspot question is there. That's a hotspot question is a diagram question only, and yes or no questions will be there. And during your exam, you will be getting close to, I got 3 case studies. Okay, case study questions will be there. You cannot go back after you attempted the case study questions. So I got in the beginning of the exam, I got the one case study, middle I got second case study, and final I got third case study. During the case study, read this one: background, technical and functional requirement, problem statement. Okay, no need to read the at least read one time the complete functional requirement, technical requirement. Whatever the questions are there, that particular question will be able to match with your problem statement on your existing case study. That is the way you have to approach for the case study questions. And the next is exam scoring techniques. When it comes to the exam scoring techniques, you will be evaluated out of 1,000 mark. Okay, so 1,000 out of 1,000, the 700 is a passing criteria. And the best aspect is no points will not be deducted even if you answer a wrong question. There is no negative marking. Okay, that's about your exam scoring techniques. Any other questions, or else I can
I
continue?
have a question, Jana. Like I'm a little curious, and when I'll be thinking this whenever I write the exam. So we'll be
Hmm.
getting a hotspot question, right? Like when any exam, if you go ahead, there'll be small case study or something, and there'll be yes or no. 3 questions or 4 questions related to the same. Sorry, three solution for the question in the case study which we have given, and it's an yes or no question, and you cannot make it review later. You have to complete it in one stretch. Even you cannot go back, right? I hope I am clear about the question. You
Your
can see a
question itself you
hotspot.
got the answer. Hot spot in the sense you need to get the immediate attention for the question. Okay.
Yes, my question is like, okay, if for example, if I'm selecting everything S or every, as you said, like like there is no negative marking
Negative
for
marking.
anything. If all the questions, like if I'm giving S for all the questions or no for all the questions, how that will be evaluated? That is my question. I have this question always.
Okay, first for example, you have three yes or no questions. Okay, three yes
Okay.
or no. So your problem statement is in same in the problem statement, solution, and they'll give one solution and one question will be there. 3 questions will
Hmm.
be there. Okay. So you will be evaluated for the question if you answered all no. For example, out of 3 questions, you answered all no. Okay.
Hmm.
Some of the people they will read all the question and they'll give the answer. Okay, and they'll got all 3 answers correct. Okay, so some people what they will do, they'll give all yes, or some people they'll give all no. It's
Mm.
purely if they are giving blind answers, all is all no. That's their luck only. But don't use those luck. There is a check. Okay, there is a check.
Okay.
Okay, what is the catch is here I mentioned the exam scores are scaled. There is a point. There is
Mm-hmm.
a point is there. When I say exam scores are scaled, sometime Microsoft what they will do, even if you are answered all the three questions correct, okay, for some of the weightage of the question it is not necessary to for scoring. It is
Okay.
only for a quality check.
Okay.
Okay, this is clearly mentioned when you go to your exam study guide. Some of the questions Microsoft will check for the quality,
Okay.
not for the stuff. Okay, that you can check in the exam structure, you will get the same thing. Okay, if you scroll down, if you dig this exam structure of this one, you will get it clear cut information. Okay, I'll show the
Okay.
exams. You can check it here itself, Gomat. That will be there. And the exam structure, there will be one liners there. The line says, I'll show you better. It will be better. You can see this. Some
Okay.
questions on the exam may not be included in your score. These questions are used to gather and update and to improve the quality of the exam.
Okay.
Gomat, it will be purely, it's you may be a luck. You will be getting one score. Sometimes I may not get the luck. I will get this one also. Okay, it's purely luck.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Okay,
So
and the
this
next one.
yeah, tell me, tell
Hmm.
me.
So next is this one. I want to share this. Okay, I said like three skills. Okay, first 1 month study the learning model. Second 1 month go for the official collection. Third month during the first week of your third month, there will be three episodes which is already available in the Microsoft Learn website for your exam
Mhm.
preparation videos. Okay, so this is also one of the best one to check out. Okay. This will gives you the exam readiness, whether you are part of, you'll be able to get it or not. Okay, you can see this. There will be three episodes of this question during my exam readiness session. Please watch these three videos also.
Mhm. Sure.
You have a question, right? Something.
Uh, no. I'm just checking my WhatsApp as well. Like some few are sending there. They are thinking that I'm asking them there.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So one question which I got is what? How often the DP-600 syllabus will be updated? Because I think
Every
he's
15 days. Every
every
15 days.
15 days.
Yes, you can check
Okay,
out that.
because I think he's seeing a lot of changes in the topics, and before writing the exam, I think he's giving at least 1 month gap for the exam, so that is why he's
Good
seeing a
question,
lot of changes.
actually. When I write the exam, also the first page itself, there is a update. There is an exam change update. Okay, during your
Okay.
exam, while seating also.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get shocked. Okay, the change log will be updated every 15 days, and
Okay.
you don't get surprised. Oh, my whatever the topic I studied so far, I will not get some questions. I'll get more updated syllabus. You'll get two to four questions updated syllabus. Not like that. Not complete change. Don't worry about
Okay.
that. You can see this major change, minor change, whether it has
A
been there
study
or not.
guide, right? Okay.
You can check this.
Okay. So one question which I have, I think it's a specific question which I want to ask you. What you felt in the DP-600, this can be improved? Or another question, like you can think about, like which should have a future version of this, or an um, enhanced in the Fabric workspace.
That is real-time intelligence, no doubt about it.
Okay, real-time intelligence. You feel like it is it has to be updated, or it should be even more better.
It even more better because some
Mm-hmm.
of the operates, if you go for the even study guide also, this learning module, they didn't mention anything about, they mention here, okay, only. Okay.
Okay.
There is no material on this here.
Okay. Okay.
Then where I found it is, I'll show that also because that's included my slide as well. So
Mm-hmm.
after this, what you have to do, you have to go for the practice exam. So this is a question most of the people: can I take some of the dumps which is available in the website? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
no guarantee. Okay,
Okay.
whether those questions will come or not. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
use the Microsoft Measure Up. There is a platform called Measure Up platform. You can check out that questions because of the
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft thing. And practice exam questions, I got 4 questions, Komati.
Okay.
So practice exam question is already available. So if you are still confusing whether I'll be able to do it or not, this is the practice exam question. So you'll be getting questions from like
Okay.
this one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So take practice exam questions also. In the practice exam questions, I got KQL questions. Then I understood,
Okay.
oh, something I have to prepare KQL. But where I can found
Mm-hmm.
KQL is in the study guide, they clearly mention you need to know filter command, aggregation command, select command of KQL. Here I got the clue. So then I
Okay.
got I got wondered. What I wondered is, okay, where is the KQL? I'll show the KQL. Here it is a KQL.
Mm-hmm.
KQL link. I'll give you the KQL link. That will be better for everyone. Mm. This is a KQL. This is the best guide for KQL.
Okay.
If you study this is more enough.
Got it. I got it in the private chat. I'll also
Okay, KQL.
add
Okay, let me
it.
talk about my exam experience. What are the questions I got during my exam questions? These are my exam questions I got. So I asked questions around the types of analytics, like whether it is descriptive, prescriptive, directed. 2 questions and 1 question. They'll give one diagram, histogram, or a bar chart, or a scatter plot. So what type of analytics you will use? So this one I
Mm-hmm.
got it. And the tabular editor questions as well as direct click behavior. From this I got some yes or no.
Okay.
And this is a best part is I got drop down, roll up, police, choose IF, double IF, and
Okay.
joins left orders and right orders. That definition they got. And tricky part of left orders and right order joiners, they will use some concatenation operator, and
Mm-hmm.
along with some date functionality they asked.
Got it.
That is a complex part of join. Okay, 2 questions, easy part of join I got. The third question I got complex part of join I got it. And
Okay.
keys, they're given on scenario like data lake, delta table. Okay, what type of keys you will be choosing, like surrogate key, primary key. So those type of keys questions I got it. And this is a direct question. Okay, when to use the vacuum command, optimize command, v order parameter.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the PySpark expressions questions I got as a SR no, like Gomadi was asking about hotspot question, right? That hotspot question was PySpark. They're given
Mm-hmm.
df dot data frame dot describe command, data frame dot explain command, data frame dot show command. So for me, that is very, very easy because it is direct question. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And one questions I got, I just call as the refresh table name. Okay, that questions I got in the PySpark commands. And questions related to XMLA endpoint. When I say XMLA endpoint, there
Mm-hmm.
were questions related to what is that is they get data engineer, data analyst, data scientist. Whether they have build all Apache Spark permission or build report permission,
Mm-hmm.
those questions they were asked. And slowly changing dimension, when to use merge command, when to use update command, and when to use create as select start from command.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the one join name was like how you will be able to join using merge command and update command. Okay, so
Okay.
those type of questions I got it during these slowly changing dimension. Okay,
Okay.
and star schema, snowflake schema, some diagram they are given, and they ask me to check the relationship questions. That is very easy. You can crack it.
Okay.
Then extensions questions I got, like whether it is a Power BI project or as whether it could be a data source or a template.
Mm-hmm.
That guy I got it. Direct question table dot profile I got it, and this is the one tricky question, Gomali.
Okay.
People used to get confused also. Column
Mm-hmm.
value, column profile, column quality.
Yeah.
Uh, so please read the question. There will be one word differences there. You can get this answer.
Mm.
And TQL questions, direct question. KQL concatenate, filter,
Mm-hmm.
where they'll give one scenario. They ask you to put the words and you have to put pipe operator. It's KQL.
Okay.
And this yes or no questions I got, like user principal name and user object ID.
Mm-hmm.
This I got it. And KQL I already mentioned it. Anything
Great.
else?
Last question from my side. I just want to know what strategy you use to interpret the case study.
Okay.
You have
So
a
when
case
I say
study.
case study, don't read twice or thrice. You read the case
Mm-hmm.
study one time. Okay. Yes, you have to read the technical requirement carefully rather than the functional requirement.
Okay.
And how the technical requirement you have to read it. You have to read it at least one time clearly.
Okay.
Technical requirement definitions will be there in your Microsoft Learn Guide
Okay.
in each and every module. Those interpretation of lines you have to
Mm-hmm.
match it with your problem statement.
Okay.
Case study questions, I'll be, not only for this DP-600, even for I have attempted AI 102, DP-203, then AZ-204, even AI AZ 104 also. Case
Mm-hmm.
study questions for me it is very easy because I have read almost 1 month. I used to spend 1 month time for the learning module. Those
Mm-hmm.
learning module lines I have taken it as part of summarization, right? That summarization point I will able to correlate and I will be able to relate with the technical requirements. Once I will
Okay.
be able to relate it, then whatever the question they'll give it, right? That question I'll map with the technical requirement which I studied in the learning guide.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. So far, there is no questions. Thank you for generously sharing your profound expertise and invaluable insights during the DP600 session in this particular session. And really, your fabric understanding and the solutions for facing the practical and real world experience have eliminated the complex concepts, making the journey of learning both engaging and enriching. And thank
Thank
you
you so
so
much.
much for spending your time during Saturday and to enhance the learning experience of those who wanted to learn DP600. And your guidance has not only enhanced our technical acumen but also instilled to renew the confidence to push the boundaries of innovation with the confidence. Okay, so I sincerely appreciate your dedication as well, Janardhanan. Thank you so much. And we'll be conducting a lot of, even Jana will be conducting a lot of session in his YouTube as well as in the learning room. You can also connect with him, and I will be connecting a live session. I'm planning for DP600 lab series, in my YouTube channel. So you can see here. Please scan this. This is Janardhanan's QR code, and here you can see that in my channel I'll be posting. I'll be conducting a live session, and I'm planning for DP600 live sessions here. Okay, so you can see in the playlist, you can see the lot of sessions happening, and if you go to the live sessions, you can see what are the live sessions which are coming up. Okay, so next week, I think from that is from Monday. So you can see here that you have the live session that is for Power BI services, which is going to happen from Monday. So please join and explore. how to just learn about the basics of Power BI services. Okay, so thank you. Take care, and happy weekend. Enjoy the day. Take care. Bye bye. Happy. Thank you, Janardhanan. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Kamari. Thank you so much.